They're probably thinking about their dinner whilst they're down there. Actually, no, I hope they're not thinking about their dinner whilst they're down there. That would be creepy. On the internet, I have noticed there is a surprising lack of information from real life people about what it is like having an IUD or an IUS. So today, I'm gonna give you guys some real IUD/IUS myth busting from a person who actually has one. But first, remember to like and subscribe to HISSYFIT if you haven't already to see more videos like this. So myth number 1, the IUD/IUS is the same thing. Wrong. So the intrauterine device or intrauterine system, both are the T-shaped, long-lasting contraceptive device which sits in the womb and basically stops you from getting pregnant. It stops you from getting pregnant. That's what, I'm not just doing it for fun. Both are slightly different. So an IUD works by releasing copper into the womb to make it inhospitable for sperm, and an IUS works in the same way, but just by releasing the hormone progesterone. There are advantages and disadvantages to both, so if you are thinking of getting one, have a little look on the internet and you can find plenty of sites that give you all the facts on there. Myth number 2, it hurts like a bitch. This is the thing that scared me the most. This is probably the thing which is gonna scare you the most. There is so many horror stories on the internet which are just there to make you feel really, really terrified the night before your IUD insertion. It's great, isn't it? So now, having gone through it, I will tell you, yes, it does hurt, and it is not going to be the most painful thing you've ever experienced. Chances are, if you are getting an IUD or an IUS inserted, you have suffered from period cramps before, and I can tell you the pain of getting one is just like a period cramp. You can't actually feel them inserted from the inside. You actually experience it as just a cramp in your lower stomach, just like a normal period pain, which of course sucks, but at the same time it happened, I was like, well, I feel that every month, so it's nothing that you haven't dealt with before. Afterwards, however, that is gonna hurt. So you may or may not know that after the insertion, you do get cramps. And what I experienced personally was just like the feeling of having a period. For me, the pain lasted about 4 days. So that was the first day of really intense, annoying cramps, and I sat in bed alone watching The Breakfast Club. Day 2, again, was painful, but I could deal with it, and 3 and 4 were the occasional cramps, but it was fine. Now, every person's body reacts a little bit differently, but like I said, for me at least, it acted in the same way that my period reacted. So use that as a guide to how you're gonna feel. If you get really heavy, really painful periods, it's probably gonna be like that. And if you get really light, painless periods, it's probably gonna be more like that. Myth number 3, you can feel it inside of you. This is totally not true, unless you have a very sensitive womb. Once inserted, you cannot feel a thing. The only thing that you do and should be able to feel is the little wire strings that hang down from your cervix into your vagina, and you can actually feel them, or your partner will feel them if they are inside of you. These strings do not hurt, you cannot feel them unless you physically touch them with your fingers, and they do not poke or scratch or anything like that. Basically, on a day-to-day, you should not be able to feel anything. Myth number 4, it's really awkward to have it done. I'm not gonna lie, guys, being spread eagled in front of a load of strangers whilst they shove things up my vagina, it doesn't sound like a great time. It wasn't the funnest thing I've ever had, but it was not awkward. I promise you, whoever is doing this, they see private parts every day. What have you done today? You know, so 3 vaginas, 2 penises, bit of butthole. You know, just normal day at work. It's normal for them. They don't give a shit. They're probably thinking about their dinner whilst they're down there. Actually, no, I hope they're not thinking about their dinner whilst they're down there. That would be creepy. But the point is, they don't care. They know it's awkward for you. They are going to do everything they can to try and make you as comfortable as possible. But honestly, it is not awkward. Myth number 5, you are getting unhealthy amounts of hormones for at least 2+ years of your life. So if you have an IUD which uses copper, you get no hormones at all. It's a hormone-free contraceptive treatment, okay? So if you're worried about how hormones will affect your body, that's going to be the best one for you. And if you get an IUS, the amount of hormones it releases is the equivalent of 1 orally taken pill a week. And that is not going to do your body any harm. So, in conclusion, the IUD/IUS, it's fine. It's one of the safest forms of contraception. It's a good thing if you are bad at taking pills, because you can just have it done and not care about it for years. Please do not worry about getting it done, because as long as you're comfortable and happy having it done, it will be fine. And hey, at the very least, it means there's no baby scares for a couple of years, which is always good. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please like it and subscribe to HISSYFIT. And if you want to follow more from me, have a look at my personal channel, A Million Mad Musings, all links in the description below. See you guys later, bye!